This is the easiest math Olympiad problem to solve. Ask me why. Here we are told to solve 4 power x plus 2 power x is equals to 20. Our goal here is just to find the value of x that will satisfy this problem on the screen. But first thing you do is that if you look at the left hand side, we have 4 power x and 2 power x, and that's 20. There's common thing we observe here that 4 power x can actually be written in terms of what? 2, right? Because 4 is 2 squared. So instead of writing 4, I'll write 2 squared. Then already existing power is x, right? I'll put my x. Then plus 2 power x is equals to what? 20. Good. If you understand this, you know that we need to simplify this so that we can have a similar term like this. We'll recall the law of exponent, which says that a power b into c is the same thing as a power c into b. The order is never a problem since we are in what? Multiplication form. So I can now write this to be 2 power x all squared, picking out the 2 outside. Then plus 2 power x is equals to what? 20. Okay? So if we have this, you can now see there's clear identity, which is 2 power x and 2 power x. So I can now say, let my m be equal to 2 power x. So anywhere I see 2 power x, I'll just put m. Okay? So what do you notice? You have it as m squared plus m is equals to what? 20. Because 2 power x is now m, and this is also 2 power x. So if you have this, this is clearly a quadratic equation. So we need to subtract this 20 from both sides. So if you do the subtraction, we have it that m squared minus m plus m, minus 20 is equals to 0. So if you look at this problem, we can solve this by mere factoring, okay? So because we think of two numbers that once we multiply them, we are going to get 20, but if minus 20, but if you add them, we just get 1. So the two numbers equation is 5 and minus 4, because 5 times minus 4 is minus 20, and 5 plus minus 4 is 1. So we use it to expand the middle term. And that gives us that m squared plus 5m minus 4m minus 20 is equals to 0. So we factorize out. This 2 becomes a unit term, and this 2 becomes a unit term. I put a plus here so that it's not just multiplication. So we factor the common term m. If I factor m, I'm left with m plus 5. Okay? Then here I'll factor minus 4. If you factor minus 4, you are left with m plus 5. And that's equals to 0. Okay? So, so here you have it as what? M minus 4. These two brackets are the same. You pick one. M plus 5 is equals to 0. And in quadratics, you know that when two things multiplies to give 0, one of them is actually 0 or both are zeros. So we are going to equate each term to 0. That means m minus 4 is equals to 0, or we say that m minus 5 is equals to 0. So you can see that our m is equals to, we add 4 to both sides. So m is equals to 4, or m is equals to, we do what? We subtract 5 from both sides. M is minus 5. So since we have this now, you can now see initially we said that our m is equals to 2 power x. Okay? So for the first solution, you can now see that 2 power x is now equal to 4. 4 can be seen as 2 squared, right? So you have it as 2 power x is equals to 2 squared. The bases are now the same. All you need to do is just to equate the power. So x is only 2. So we can actually use 2 here. But we have the second solution where m is what? Where m is what? Minus 5. That means 2 power x is equals to minus 5. Since we are having a negative value here, that means the value of x leads to a complex form, which is not what we want. So the only solution we are going to take for the value of x is that x will be 2. If this video is engaging, do not fail to subscribe, to like, to comment, and share. See you in my next episode. Bye.